Hey guys, it's Mike. So, today I thought I would talk about something quickly before I get into the meat and potatoes of the topic I wanted to talk about today, and that is YouTube. Some people probably know that the way YouTube works is if you want to comment or contribute to the community as a whole, you have to link your YouTube account to your Google Plus account. Now, this is something that many people are kind of pissed off at across the entire internet because it's like, why do I need a Google Plus account to comment on a YouTube video? Um, but the good news is there is a way to not link or not have your Google Plus account linked to your YouTube account. If you click on the little down arrow next to the picture up in the top right of your screen, and then choose, I think it's YouTube Preferences, and then Overview, there's a link to um, unlink your Google Plus and your YouTube account. And then when you do that, you have the option to either just keep your Google Plus accounts separate or delete it entirely. Now, I've never used Google Plus. I have no interest in Google Plus. So I chose to delete my Google Plus account. This does mean I cannot comment on videos. So if you comment on one of my videos and I think it warrants a response, I will do that in the next video. So if I want to respond to you, I will do that in the next video and I'll try and make a point of it. Because I'm not going to comment in the comments because Google is being kind of stupid and forcing a non-easy user interface on people. So they'll hopefully they change their minds and go back to something sensible. But for the meantime, that's the way it's going to be. So, having said that, the topic I want to talk about today is self-worth. Specifically, my own self-worth. Because that's myself. That's the one I know. That's the one I can comment on. Speaking of, by the way, sorry, the hair I can't get it to go down, so if it's distracting, I'm sorry. I know my hair is very distracting anyway, but no. So self worth. I think it's important to start by saying that this is different from confidence. Um, Confidence in your own abilities and confidence in yourself is different from self worth. Like, I know what I can do and I can do it well. Like, I know I'm a decent actor. Um, Artists never want to call themselves good. At least, you know, we're always our own worst critic anyway. But I know that I'm a good director, right? I know that if you give me a script and a space, I can I can direct a pretty good show. So that's confidence. Like, I know what I can do. I know what my strengths are per se. But that's not what I'm talking about when I say self worth. I actually don't have I don't see a lot of worth in myself, to be perfectly honest. I don't see a lot of value in myself, I guess. I mean, I guess and this extends to a few different things. Like, for example, dating and romance, right? I mean, I'm going to try to be a damn good significant other to my partner if and when I have a partner. But I don't like I look in a mirror and I don't really see a lot of reason for somebody to be attracted to me. Like I don't think I'm super good looking, and I'm definitely overweight. I mean, I've got kind of a bit of a double chin going on here. Um, and I don't really, I don't know, I just, I don't see. I'm flattered when it happens, but I don't see why somebody would be attracted to me. Um, I just I don't see it in myself. Um, when it comes to career, like skills, like I know I'm good at a lot of little things actually. As those of you who know me, know this is pretty par for the course for me. But like I know, like I'm a really good salesperson. Like again, that's confidence isn't the problem there. Like I know I can sell things really well. I know that I'm really good at organizing. I know that I can come up with schedules and systems and keep things organized and systemically functioning. Um, I know that, like I said, I'm just gonna say I'm good actor and director. Um, I know that I like architecture. I know that I've got a pretty good understanding of like maths and science. I know that I've got a good analytical mind when it comes to reading documents and papers. I know I've got all these things, but when you add those up, like what do those add up to? When you think about a surgeon, what like there's the certain characteristics that stand out. Like this is a good surgeon, a nice steady hand, um, smart, adaptive, intelligent, clever, good, people skills, being able to calm someone down, things like that. I look at my skills and it's just like there's really no major career that my skills are tailored to. Like, I mean, I'd have to, I'd have if I was to go back to school for in the pursuit of a career, I think at this point it would be for architecture because I just find architecture absolutely fascinating. But like, I definitely have to step up my game on terms of my mathematical and engineering abilities because right now I'm not good enough. Um, so like there's that as far as the career perspective. But even just at a personal level, right? I mean, I don't have a huge amount of like really good friends. I mean, I've got a few. I've got a close knit group of really good friends who, I can hang out with and things like that. But I don't make friends very easily, and part of that is because I don't want to impose on someone, right? I mean, I almost feel like I would be a burden on them if I tried to like make a connection. Um, not that I'm not going to try, but for example, when it comes to inviting somebody or hanging out with somebody, I'm very happy, I'm honored, and I'm flattered to be invited to a social gathering, be it at a pub or at somebody's house or whatever. But it doesn't happen a whole awful lot. Like I don't get invited out very often. Um, and when it comes to inviting other people out, um, I usually feel like I have to have some reason to invite people out to basically make it worth their time, right? Like, it's my birthday, come hang out, right? Or hey, want to watch this movie, or hey, want to do this activity. Like I always feel like there has to be a specific activity or a specific event which necessitates the invitation. Um, I don't I don't often feel like it's worth their time if I say, "Hey, want to hang out?" just just to hang out. Which, interestingly enough, is actually when I feel the most valued and the most self worth. When somebody or a group of people want to hang out with me just because, right? It doesn't, when there's not an event or a specific thing which they're inviting me to. They just want to hang out with me to hang out with me. That's actually, I think, when I feel the most valued, when I feel the most worthy, I guess. Um, but when I'm inviting people, like I don't, I feel like I'm imposing if I do it without a reason or an event. But yeah, that's just so tend to spend a lot of time solo, I guess, at home, just because there is no event or activity that I'm inviting people to. Um, yeah, when it comes to like actions, that's another one where, as I've mentioned several times, a little bit in this video, but also in prior videos, my first instinct when it comes to things is usually to like in the consideration of other people, in some way. It's just hardwired. It's the way I am. So when it comes to performing an activity, right? That either for somebody or with somebody. Um, I'll admit, I kind of need an outside verification that I've done a good job. Like I need somebody to tell me that I've done a good job, because um, if if I'm doing a job and nobody tells me I've done a good job, then in my mind I have to do better. I have to be worthy of somebody telling me that I've done a good job. Because if nobody's telling me that I've done a good job, then I've let them down. Um, which I know, like intellectually, it's kind of stupid, but like at an id level, I guess it's a difference. There's a difference between knowing and knowing, right? I know that I'm doing a good job on something, even if I don't receive praise for it. But if I don't receive praise for it, I don't know that here, um, and I feel like I have to do better. I have to improve myself. I have to try harder, um, because otherwise somebody would be telling me, right. Like I don't want to be he's okay. I want to be he's great. I don't want to be eh. I want to be I love that guy, right. It's just a complex, I guess. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be like such a downer on it. This is definitely not. Um, like, I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm not like I don't want people to just say, "Oh, Mike, you know, don't worry, you do a good job, or you're a great guy." That's not what I'm after here. Like I said, this vlog is simply a way for me to be open and honest about things which otherwise I wouldn't talk about. Um, and so I'm not fishing for compliments. I just this is the way I think, right? Um, at work, and with friends, with romance, with academics, with anything really. I mean, if it's I don't have a lot of that. I don't see a lot of value in myself. Um, actually kind of to an unhealthy level. But like, I know what I can do, and I know what I can do well. That's the confidence. Like I talked about before. Oh God, I'm talking in circles. I'm just gonna stop there because I'm talking in circles, and I don't really know where else to go with this. Just that's the way I think, and that's at least part of how I perceive myself. Sorry, this one isn't as great of an episode. Which, oh, what a way to end this particular one. All right, talk to you next time. Bye bye.